So yesterday I went and got groceries and got a few more things done. I finally offloaded all of my videos from Acadia, so I'm caught up on that, and I'll start uploading more videos soon. But today I was free, so I'm back at Crater Lake, and the plan is to summit Mount Scott. I think I mentioned it when I popped by here right before I headed back home. But yeah, the road should be open. I have to go all the way around the lake because this section is still closed, but I'm gonna try and summit that today. It was either that or McLaughlin, and I think I waited too long to get out on the road, so I'll go with Mount Scott. All right, well, I got a parking spot and I'm heading on the trail now. Shouldn't be any worse than Lassen, and I'll be sure to pace myself. I packed a bunch of stuff. I've got plenty of water. I've got some snacks. There are a ridiculous amount of butterflies up here. I can't tell exactly what kind they are. They might be tortoiseshell or something, but yep, I'll finally get to check this off the list. And here it is. That's the lookout up there. It probably isn't staffed at all anymore, but I'll be checking that out once I'm up there. The butterflies are on basically every surface they can land on, so they're all over these trees. You can see them. They look like autumn leaves just perched on these trees here. Oh, it's so pretty. Getting to a decent elevation now. There's the valley leading kind of towards Klamath Lake. There's McLaughlin in the distance. And now I'm looking back at the lake. I'll keep cruising on up the trail, and we'll start wrapping back towards the lake a little bit. I'm at the point of the switchback now, so it starts just winding back up, back and forth, kind of like Lassen, but not quite as bad. Looking back south towards the valley again. I can't see Shasta yet, and I can't see through the smoke well enough to figure out which mountains are which, but I don't know. I can tell where Aspen Butte is, and I know where Mount Shasta should be. It might just be hiding behind Aspen Butte or one of the other mountains to the left of McLaughlin, but hopefully I'll be able to see it from the top. I should be able to see the Three Sisters, but yeah, I'll get up there eventually. I'm really hoping that I can get a pika on camera. I don't think I've seen one in the wild yet, but odds are I'm not going to see anything through this hurricane of butterflies. But maybe I'll keep an eye out. I'm getting real close now. I mean, that's the same view of the valley, but now I can see much further over to the east. And that is the tower up there somewhere. I can't see, but it's just up there, so nearly made it. It's a little windier up here, so they keep flying into my face. But I'm going slow so I don't trample or run into any of them. I still feel them hitting me. Oh my gosh. There it is. Just a few hundred more feet, and I will be at the top of Mount Scott. The second cascade I'll be able to check off. Well, now that I'm up, I decided to have a nice little picnic spot here, so just hanging out. I got my stuff. I'll snack for a little bit, rest. Naturally, I had to bring an Ale 8. I freaking love this company. I don't remember if I showed it when I summited Lassen, and this is not an ad. I don't get enough views to get ads, but I love this company. I brought it up to Lassen with me, so I figured keep the trend going every time I climb a cascade, see how many I can get. Well, I've been appreciating the view for a while now. I decided to do a sketch. It's way too windy to do a watercolor right now, so not even going to try doing that, but I'm glad I brought this up. I'm meaning to use this sketchbook my dad gave me, so I'll try and start filling this thing up. I feel like I did a pretty good job with this one here. All right, well, it's very hard to tell, but I'm pretty sure from here I can see there's these peaks over in the distance you can still see snow on. The one on the right is Mount Bachelor, and then there's Broken Top, and there's a bit of a gap, and there's South, Middle, and North Sister. So those are the three sisters up by Bend. To the left of that, there's like a tiny little bit of white that I can see. I don't even know what's going to show up on my camera. I think that's Mount Jefferson. I don't think I can see quite to Mount Hood because that is quite a bit further, and that ridgeline is real close to the top. There's something next to it, but I just can't tell what it is. But it's really cool to see the three sisters so well today, and Jefferson. I went out on this little further spot here, past the lookout, just to get a better view of Diamond Peak. Wait, no. That's Bailey Hill, I think. That's Diamond Peak past Mount Thielsen. Mount Thielsen's so crazy looking. Such a weird looking mountain, so sharp. I definitely do not want to climb that one. But yeah, I'd really love to climb one of the sisters. That'd be really cool. Because I've heard that on really clear days, you can see almost all of the Cascades. But I don't know if I'll be able to get to that this summer. Probably not. But I'm glad I got to come up here. This was really cool. You know, I think this is like the perfect spot up here. Not by the lookout, but you can see the snow on the mountain. The butterflies are still everywhere. The wind's a little bit calmer. You can see clear down to the valley, out to the east. You can actually look back up at the lookout. There's the sisters, Thielsen, Bailey, and then you can look down on all the lake. Oh, wow. This is such a cool spot. I'll have to do this again sometime. Sometime when I come out and visit this park with more of my family. I just saw, oh, there you are. I hope you guys saw it. It was a mink, a stoat. I don't know if minks live on the mountains like this. I'll have to look it up later. But yeah, some ferret, weasel-like animal living up here. It was carrying a pine cone, it looked like. That was really cool. I'm glad I had my camera out and he stayed close enough. Well, I'm at Cloud Cap, which is as far as I can go before the construction hits. This is such a beautiful view of the lake. It's so deep blue. I don't think I'll find the old man today. I don't have binoculars with me. I left my old ones at home and I've been meaning to buy a new pair, but haven't yet. But anyway, I'll take the wide view. Well, maybe it'll be a dumb decision, but my legs don't hurt too bad, so I think now would be a good time to go down to Cleetwood Cove again, because I know the trail is going to be closed until like what, 2029, something crazy like that. So yeah, I'm gonna go down there and go and touch the lake again like I did last year, 2 years ago, I can't remember, but I'll go and do that. Might as well while I'm here. Well, I made it down, and this little alcove here worked out pretty well because it's aimed right at Mount Scott. So that's pretty cool. Hang out here for a little bit, touch the water, appreciate the fact that I get to do this. Hopefully the hike up isn't as bad as I think it will be, but I'll do that and then maybe make a couple stops and work my way back to the barracks, get ready for work tomorrow. So I think I mentioned I don't have my binoculars, but based on the way the wind is moving and the fact that that tour boat just stopped in this cove here and was by that little white speck for a while. I'm thinking that might be the old man, just kind of pushed against this shoreline over here due to the wind. I hope it is. I can't really tell. The way it's kind of leaning in the water makes it look like it's stuck on something. I don't know. I'll probably never be able to prove it, but I'd like to think that's him. One more time. Well, basically all the visitor centers are closed, so I think I'm just gonna head out from here. This is a discovery point, or at least nearby it. Look at the way that the wind just pushes on the lake from here. Oh, that's so pretty. I hope I can come out here at least one more time during the summer, but I did a bunch of different things today just in case I can't. But yeah, I always have a good time here. I lied, as I often do. I'm on the Castle Crest Wildflower Trail. I've already done this one too, but I wanted to go back and see if there was anything else that was different this time of year. I can't even remember the last time I went. I think it was late August, early September, maybe. I don't know. Hopefully I can at least see some pretty flowers. Yeah, looks like most of the same stuff is out. A lot of monkey flower blooming right now. There's a little bit of paintbrush I see up there, and I'm sure as I get further along I'll see more of the fireweed. But yeah, very pretty. I don't remember if I saw this one last time. I think I did. A Columbia monk's hood. Very, very interesting looking flower. Very pretty. Well, I haven't been able to find any fireweed, which is a bit of a bummer. That one's like one of my favorites. But the monkey flower is definitely blooming. And Columbia monk's hood is over here. The lupines look like they're pretty much done. They look like they're all seeding at this point. They've kind of got those fuzzy little tips on them. I think they're actually a member of the sweet pea family. Don't quote me on that, but I'm pretty sure that they are a member of the pea. So, do with that what you will. Well, most of the flowered section is done now. I'm leaving the wet meadow area to the drier forested area. Oh, what is that? That is the tiniest bird I've ever seen. I hope you guys saw that. That is such a small bird. Oh my gosh. I will have to look that up. He was so tiny. But yeah, anyway, one of the things that I was really appreciative of right now is that there are hardly any bugs out here. I haven't gotten attacked by mosquitoes yet, knock on wood. But yeah, doesn't seem to be any out here. They're all over on the Klamath. I've had a couple in my tower, which is insane because one, I am at an elevation of 5,800 feet. Two, my mountain is literally a lava butte in a very dry section of the forest. So I don't even know how they're getting up there. But whatever it is, I'm glad that there's no mosquitoes out here.